Hi there, this is Kimberlee Herman with Redeemed Hope Christian Counseling in Phoenix, Arizona with your next Hope Note. So today we're going to talk about passive aggressiveness. And I know that you've all encountered this. Maybe you also do this and don't realize it, but this is a form of anger that is more quiet and subtle. So what is passive aggressiveness? It is when a person is expressing negative feelings indirectly instead of speaking their feelings openly. So for instance, here's a person that's angry about something and you ask and they say, I'm fine. Okay, well, you know that they're not fine, but that's a way of being passive aggressive, right? They're being passive in their anger, or they give you the silent treatment. You ask what's wrong, or you text them and they ghost you. They read it, you can see the receipt, they read it, but they ghost you. Okay, passive aggressiveness, not good. Or they do subtle sabotage, which means they purposely do a poor job in something. The last one is sarcasm. Now, sarcasm, I enjoy a little bit of sarcasm once in a while because I think it can be funny, but there's a line, right? There's a line when someone crosses it. For example, let's say you're late coming to a meeting and the person that has passive aggressiveness says, finally, you decide to show up. Okay, not very cool. So what do you do to respond to somebody that's displaying passive aggressiveness? So let's say you see somebody that's angry and you ask them and they say, I'm fine. You could say something like this: I hear you saying you're fine, but your actions are showing something different. Let's talk about what's really going on. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Let's say you're late coming to a meeting and somebody's with sarcasm says, you finally decided to join us today. You could respond with, if you know that they're not joking, because sometimes it is a joke, but sarcasm is a mean thing disguised as a joke. So if it doesn't land on you like a joke, then you could just respond with, I apologize for being late, and leave it at that. Okay, be the bigger person in that situation. Now, if you struggle with passive aggressiveness and this is hitting you like, oh gosh, I do ghost people, I do say I'm fine when I'm really not, that is something to explore. Explore with, I always say go to therapy, but that might not be for everyone. But explore within, like, why do you do that? Typically, it's because you don't feel safe expressing your emotions. So that is something that needs to be worked through because nobody likes to be around someone that is passive aggressive. It's very uncomfortable. What does the Bible say about this? Let's ignore what Kimberlee says for now and go straight to wisdom. Okay, so we're going to go to Colossians 3, verse 8. I'm going to read it online here. But now you must put them all away: anger, wrath, malice, slander, and obscene talk from your mouth. All right, I think that encompasses pretty much everything when it comes to anger. We don't want to be living in that. So it's up to you. Take responsibility for your actions of passive aggressiveness, if that's what you recognize that you're doing, and learn to take some steps to deal with someone. Let's say you're married to someone with passive aggressiveness. That's really hard. Gently start calling them out, not in a mean way, just like, I hear what you're saying. Your behavior's not matching up. Let's talk about what's really going on. And if they're not willing to, well, that's a problem. So then, again, go into counseling. I would say go into couples counseling and figure out that piece. If your partner won't go, then you need to go. You need to go to learn some tools, some things about yourself as to why you're allowing that to continue, if you are allowing that to continue. So your partner won't go to couples counseling, fine. You go to counseling and figure some things out to help you in your marriage or your partnership. So there you go. There's your hope note on passive aggressiveness. All right. This is Kimberlee Herman with Redeemed Hope Christian Counseling in Phoenix, Arizona. Be blessed.